Hi everyone, and welcome to today's video here on the Yoga by Candace YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be sharing the fourth video in our 4-part video series on restorative yoga. This video series is brought to you by Carolina Morning. They sent me these great bolsters and you can check them out at zafu.net, zafu.net. And I love them for so many reasons, but as I've mentioned in previous videos, I love that a restorative bolster will give you many different height options, whereas a circular bolster, no matter which way you roll it, it's always going to be that one height unless you stand it up and stand it tall. They also have a bunch of other yoga props, so definitely check them out if your yoga gear is in need of some goodies. And when you're ready, come to your mat and we'll get started. Okay, so in today's final video of the series, I wanted to share a couple uncommon yoga poses that I love to do in restorative class, because I think we can kind of get stuck in like the same 2 or 3 or 4 poses, because it's kind of hard to be creative in this modality. But these are a couple poses I really love that I very rarely see anywhere else. So the first one is, we're gonna set it up like this. So you're gonna take your yoga blocks, do one a little higher, one a little lower. You'll take your bolster, push the one bolster out to the side because you only need one bolster for this. And you'll set it like so, okay? It might not touch the top of this block yet, but it will, so don't worry. All right, then you're gonna come to sit against it and then come back onto your back, and then you're going to cross one leg over the other and let your legs just relax. Now you can let both legs cross, or if it's more comfortable you can extend one leg up. So this is a Supta Gomukhasana, so kind of a cool way to do it, because normally we're like this and we grab opposite feet and pull the legs in. It's a really great stretch for the hamstring complex, the psoas, the hips in general. But with restorative yoga, everything needs to be melty and with almost zero effort. So this is a way to achieve that same pose, that same sensation. Well, not the exact same sensation, because we're not pulling and trying to get that aggressive stretch, but it'll be like a more gentle, more like soupy, kind of milty sort of stretch. So this is essentially it. And we have the bolster to prop us up and support us. And it's lovely. And then you can cross and go the other way. The next pose that I'd like to share with you is, we're gonna keep the bolster in the same spot, and we're gonna send the knees out to one side. So this is a really cool way to do a twist. So the knees go out to one side, and then you turn and face the bolster, and then you'll melt your belly over the bolster, and then once you get down here, you're gonna turn your head to the opposite side and come to lie down. Now, if your hands need a prop, you'll just grab whatever other props you have, fold your blankets, and then you can rest your forearms down so that it's pretty much effortless. And this is just like a really nice twist. Whereas the like normal one that we see at the end of a vinyasa class is kind of like this. But this can be a lot for people, especially if they don't have the mobility through sometimes like people are up like this or their arms are hanging. So this is just like a cool way to do it a little differently, where the perspective has changed a bit. And so then to switch to the other side, the knees would go out to the right. You will turn, square your upper body over the bolster, melt your body over the bolster, and then turn your head to the opposite direction and bring your forearms down to your blankets or your props or whatever props you're using. So that it is the next one. And then the other one I would like to share, we're gonna remove these blocks just for now. The other one I would like to share is where you take your bolster and then bring it to your upper back and let your whole upper body hang. Now the part that's hanging needs to feel supported. So if it doesn't, you could just grab a very thinly folded blanket for either side. And oh, it feels so good. I love it so much. So this is just like a nice chest opener. I just feel like normally we see it the other way, where we see it kind of like a supported fish, where the bolster is in line with your spine, like so, and you melt your body over it. So this is like, it's very similar, but it's a little bit different because it's a deeper back bend, because your head kind of, I don't want to say hangs because it's not hanging, it does feel very supported. But if it does feel like it's hanging, you can put a blanket underneath it, but it's just a little deeper than your supported fish. So those are the 3 poses that I wanted to share with you, because I just think they're a little different, and they're the things you don't typically see in a restorative yoga class. And yeah, that was it. So I hope that this video series has been enlightening and informative for you and helps you on your way to developing a comprehensive restorative yoga practice. I'd like to point you in the direction of my book, Namaste, which you can find on Amazon or at Barnes & Noble or most major bookstores everywhere. And at the very back, there are a ton of restorative yoga poses that you can do, showing you how to do them, and then it also like talks you through how to do them as well, and some restorative yoga sequences if you need some help getting started with your sequencing. So I hope that's really helpful. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you have any other questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section below, and I will answer as soon as I can. I really do try to read all of the questions and comments and respond if I can, so please leave your message and I'll try to get back to you within the next week or so. Thank you again for tuning in, and I'll see you very soon here on the YBC YouTube channel.